the year 2020, the darling Xiaomi came back with the Redmi Note, the 9 series. Abigo, the marketing manager, broke the launch event streamed live from Beijing. The Redmi Note series is a mid-range smartphone that ranks in the global top 10 held by more than 110 million plus people according to Catalyst. The Redmi Note vibrant community praised the smartphone for its battery life, quality and durability. I know they have gained some popularity here in the past few years. I often hear a lot about the quality of their camera, great photos, great portrait, great bokeh and wide-angle shots at a very affordable price. In this video, we will look at the Redmi 9 Pro, the base model Redmi Note 9 and the limited edition Redmi Note 9S and some extra, announced on 30th of April, expected to be in the market in May. Why this smartphone is particularly interesting is that it is a true flagship challenger, especially in the camera that shoots image and videos in RAW to make for a great post-editing quality and cinematic outcome. Like they say, the legend continues, so let's get you up to date on updates. In two-tone tropical green, glacial white and interstellar grey, it comes with a 6.67-inch LCD touchscreen, protected by Gorilla Glass 5 front and back, but the frame is plastic. It has a quad camera bump cutout diagonally centered at the back and dot-notch selfie camera cutout on the front. The power button on the side is integrated with the side-mounted fingerprint sensor beside the volume rocker, loudspeaker, USB-C port and headphone jack at the bottom. For performance, it has the Snapdragon 720G chipset, MIUI skin on Android 10, with 6GB RAM, 64 and 128GB UFS 2.1 storage, with option to extend with micro SD card. The battery is 5020 mAh with 30 watts fast charging in the box. Charging port is USB-C. How cool! And hey, Xiaomi said that it can last for more than 2 days. How hot! And now for the interesting part. It has 4 camera setup, a 64 megapixel main wide angle camera, 8 megapixel wide angle, 5 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. And this is what you get. When taking pictures, you get the massive 64 megapixel crisp footage capable of printing out billboard level photos and narrowing down to the smallest possible size without losing quality. It gives you the capability for ultra wide and cinematic portrait photos with great and adjustable bokeh effect in real time. For macro shots, look at these interesting shots of bubbles in a drink and broccoli. And for the professionals, there is a pro mode that enables you to take photos and videos in RAW form with manual controls over focus and exposure, just like what you can do with a digital camera. You can shoot 4K cinema-sized videos and awesome slow-mos. Kaleidoscope. This is a feature in the camera that gives you eye-catching unusual videos with 6 options to choose from and background music, called Kaleidoscope. Good for your Instagram and TikTok? Take a look. Redmi Note 9 Pro packs a 16 megapixel selfie camera that has the kaleidoscope mode and slow motion selfies, what Apple calls slow face on iPhone 11. Can you believe this in a mid-range Xiaomi phone? Interesting. Communication is a two-way process. When I'm talking to you, I need to know you are listening and getting me. That's why you nod your head or you shake it. That's feedback. Haptic effect is a way of doing that in smartphones. When you touch the screen, the phone vibrates in a certain way to tell you that, yes, I hear you, boss. The Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with 120 haptic effect for different scenes to get you responses for things like typing, data entry, taking photos, zooming, deleting, screenshot, unlocking, and so on. They achieve this with the help of a Z-axis linear motor that vibrates in a straight line. It comes with NFC, infrared sensor, and a host of other regular smartphone sensors with a pre-installed screen protector. All this you get for $269 for the 6GB 64GB storage and $299 for the 6GB 128GB storage version, expected to be available in the market around the world in the middle of May 2020. As for the Redmi Note 9, it's like a step down from the Pro version. Comes in forest green, polar white and midnight grey. The display size is a 6.53-inch LCD with the rear-mounted fingerprint sensor powered by Helio G85 chipset, MIUI skin on Android 10 in 3GB RAM 64GB storage and 4GB RAM 128GB storage versions with a dedicated slot for microSD card. The battery is the same 5020 mAh but with 18 watts fast charging. The camera is still a quad setup, 48 megapixel wide angle lens, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. A 13 megapixel dot-in display selfie camera, Xiaomi calls it hotshot. Retail price is $199 for the 3GB 64GB version and $249 for the 4GB 128GB version. Also available in mid-May. The limited edition Redmi Note 9s. This is also a toned-down version of the Pro, with almost the same spec and features with the exception of the camera. It is a 48 megapixel quad camera, 18 watt fast charging, same battery capacity and one new color named Aurora Blue, together with the white and the black. The rest are just the same spec and features as the Pro, produced in limited edition at a retail price of $210. This was earlier announced on March 23rd, expected to be available on April 30th. There you have it, the Redmi Note 9 series, Note 9, the Note 9 Pro and the Note 9s. Along with this, Xiaomi also launched the Mi Note 10 Lite, a challenger to the Samsung Note 10 Lite and the new iPhone SE. It actually stands out with its 3D curved AMOLED bezel-less screen. Comes in this new color called Nebula Purple. The camera in this one is stunning too. 64 megapixel high-res quad camera with dual LED flash and soft dual light. If you want a full video on this, let me know in the comment section. With me, your host, a public tech advisor, I say thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Until the next one, cheers.